Hi Cancer, thanks ever so much for choosing Carol's Universe for your 21 card love spread. This is for you guys if you are single or casually dating. Just shuffling the energies. Right, so basically I've decided to make a few modifications, Cancerians, to the reading. The first thing to say is that there's two love readings up on the channel. There's one for those of you guys who are single or casually dating. The other love reading, 21 card Gypsy Tarot spread reading, is for those of you who are coupled up, so in relationships, okay? The other thing to say is there's a slight modification to the positions of the cards. It's still the same 7 columns, but in terms of the rows, I'll show you in a moment what the modifications are. The other thing to say is there is somebody who has been ripping my videos off on YouTube. Alan Lyons is the name. If you do happen to come across this person, I'm in no way, shape or form affiliated with this individual. I don't know who they are. But yeah, they're ripping off my videos. They've already uploaded around 46 of my videos, basically thieving them, stealing them. It's disgusting that people can do this type of thing after you've put all your hard work and effort into getting your channel to where it is, and, you know, putting stuff out that really, you know, it's my own work. It's all my own property. So just be aware of that, guys, okay? So I just thought I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of a chat about that. Let's see what's coming in for you Cancerians in the month. If you're single or casually dating, this is for you. If you're in a couple, go to the next video, okay? So Universe Spirit, what's coming in for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs in terms of their love lives in the month of December 2016. Show me that. I only want to see those who are single or casually dating. What's coming in for Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs? Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. Cancer, Sun, Moon and Rising signs. For those of you who are single or casually dating, right from now, what's going on? What's coming in December 2016? For those of you Cancerians who are single or casually dating, show me. Right, so we've shuffled the cards as much as we can. We're going to separate the deck into 3. Collect it back up. And I need to lay the cards upside down because you guys need to be able to see it properly. Right, so I was saying that I'd made some modifications to the positioning of the reading. So the top level here, we still got our 7 columns, as you know: mental, emotional state, personal situation, hopes, desires, fears, etc., etc. But what I've done now is with the rows, we're looking at the top row as being the crowning area. So this is the overall energy of the situation. Your second column shows what the actual mental and emotional situation is, what your personal situation is. This will be what your actual hopes is. So your hopes should show this acts out as a result of what's going on, the crowning situation. So this is the situation. This is what your mental and emotional feelings are around the situation here. And the last set of cards, the last row, will show what the root of the issue actually is, where it's come from. I hope that makes sense to you guys. So here we go. Okay, so let's have a look at what the mental and emotional situation is, Cancerian. So we've got strength, the 8 of Wands, and it's rooted in the 3 of Pentacles. So mentally and emotionally, you might be having a lot of ideas around love, because this is the mental and emotional state. When you get the 8 of Wands, I feel mentally and emotionally, it can be that things are a little bit up in the air mentally. A lot of thoughts going on here. A lot of ideas with this card. It can be about feeling all over the place as well. Remember, this isn't an action that you're taking, it's what you're mentally and emotionally feeling. So you might be feeling mentally and emotionally out of wands. This can be all over the place. It seems to be the situation is strength. Perhaps you guys are holding back a little bit here, because the strength card means to refrain or to restrain yourself from doing something. Usually it's the ego. The ego is represented by Leo the lion, and you are the people that are withholding your ego. So I feel that mentally and emotionally you might also feel driven, because the Eight of Wands means to feel driven. But I feel that, mentally and emotionally, this is more about being all over the place a little bit for some of you guys in terms of love, because you're holding yourself back from saying something or doing something in the month of December 2016 concerning a person. And this is for if you're single, remember, or casually dating. And the root of the issue is the Three of Pentacles, a meeting. So it could have been that you've met someone potentially, and what you're holding yourself back from doing is possibly calling them or communicating with them, because the Eight of Wands says mentally and emotionally, to me, you might be a little bit all up in the air. And that's because there seems to have been some form of a meeting, the Three of Pentacles. It could have been a date that you've gone out on, and you're holding back, you're restraining kind of doing anything about it. Should I contact this person? Should I call them? That type of thing. It's nothing too, ominous or anything. It's great. It just shows, I feel, a little bit of shyness maybe on you guys' part, Cancerians, for the month of December 2016 concerning somebody that you've met or gone out on a date with that you happen to quite like. What's going on in your personal situation? Crowned by the Two of Cups. What's the situation? Okay, so you're holding back still. I feel that you like someone here, but you're finding it very difficult for some reason to come out of the comfort zone or to do something about the situation. And what's this rooted in? The Nine of Pentacles. I feel that this is real shyness, because the Nine of Pentacles is often a card about somebody who's been on their own for quite a while, and somebody who's used to their own environment. And even though this person is very independent, which, because you're single or casually dating, you probably are, they're used to and this is also the person who has lots of options as well. So it's not like you're down or anything at all. I just feel that the Nine of Pentacles can sometimes be about somebody who's quite shy, because they've learnt to live in a world where they're completely self-sufficient and independent, and that's the root of the issue. It's you as how you are as a person, what you've built up. It's crowned by the Two of Cups. So the Two of Cups shows here in your personal situation. The situation is a relationship. It's two people that really like each other. But what you're actually doing is you're holding back a little bit, the Four of Pentacles. And I feel that that's because it could be with the Nine of Pentacles. You're so used to kind of being on your own. It's like you don't really know how to approach this situation. What will be your hopes and desires? Well, it's crowned by the Two of Pentacles. Well, the hope is to have a happy ending, come together with this person. This person fills you with a lot of happiness, have a great deal of happiness with this individual in the month of December. And what's that rooted in? The Emperor. So the Emperor is about building a strong foundation. So I feel that, your hopes and desires are built around, and it's the Two of Pentacles that's the situation. So the situation should show why we have the Ten of Cups here. Let me just think about this one in terms of hopes. So you're weighing something up here with the Two of Pentacles. But your hope is I feel that there is an uncertainty here that crowns this card here. Your hopes are for the Ten of Cups, coming together with this individual, uniting with this individual, having the most happiest, the most joyful time with this individual. The reason for this seems to be the Two of Pentacles. I feel that you're kind of feeling a little bit up and down around the situation. It seems to be rooted in the Emperor. And the Emperor is somebody who's a little bit emotionally detached. And I feel that some of you guys might be feeling that if you've been on your own for quite a while. Somebody, I believe, comes in, because it's showing here in the mental and emotional state. To me, you've had a meeting with this individual here, but you seem to be refraining yourself from potentially contacting this person, which is why mentally and emotionally your thoughts, your ideas, your feelings might be a little bit all up in the air here, because you're restraining yourself. It says that your feelings are all up in the air because the situation is you're holding back a little bit with strength. And that seems to be rooted in a meeting with this individual, possibly a dinner date or going to the cinema or something. Maybe there is a sense of, I don't know whether I want to contact this person again, or I don't know how I can contact them. I'm a little bit shy. I feel that the foundation for your personal situation, the reason for why you've got this card here, is that some of you guys might be feeling a little bit shy with that Nine of Pentacles. You've learned to be on your own for quite a while, and it might be, therefore, with the not Four of Pentacles, you might be holding a little bit back. It might be a little bit scary coming out of that comfort zone. But that Four of Pentacles here, while you're holding back, or while you are, I feel that some of you guys might be very fixated on this person, because the situation is the Two of Cups, a relationship, or getting to know this individual with that card. But this card is showing the reason for, also the reason. This is the situation here. And what's going on within that situation is the Four of Pentacles. Okay? But, you know, we could read this probably two ways. It could be either that you're in your personal situation, Four of Pentacles means to hold back, but it can also means to hold on. Okay? It's because of a relationship here. Two of Cups. But it seems to be that the reason or the root or the foundation or the issue around it is the Nine of Pentacles. And that's some of you guys being quite independent. Okay, so maybe you are a little bit nervous about coming out of a comfort zone here. And this situation is revolving around a relationship. So we know that this involves a relationship here. Or getting to know someone. But I feel that you're a little bit reluctant here. Possibly because of the Nine of Pentacles being on your own for quite a while. Your hopes will be possibly to have the most joy and happiness with this individual. But the situation around this is the Two of Pentacles. So I feel that it's more a case of not getting involved so quickly with this individual, possibly even playing the field, because the Two of Pentacles can mean I've got two relationships on the go. I don't really want to settle down, but my hopes will be to have the most joy, the most happiness, because perhaps it's because it's rooted in the Emperor. Some of you guys might have a very strong sense of self, a very strong sense of self-control. Okay, so there's a sense of feeling self-control here, because the Emperor is the underlying card here. It's the card that suggests this is the reason for why you are weighing things up. Could be that there's somebody else that you like as well, potentially. But this could, I feel, Cancer, more than anything, this is you guys, retaining your control. Both cards, Nine of Pentacles, the Emperor, can talk about people who have control issues. They like to control their environment, their situations. And I feel that it's rooted in your own sense of control here. So you're the one that needs to kind of say yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, which is what the Two of Pentacles often can be. It can be the maybe card, maybe, maybe not. But you're hoping, I feel, at the very best to have the most fun with this individual here. But I don't feel that you want to commit yourself fully to this person in the month of December 2016, judging by the way that the cards look. What are your expectations in terms of this? The World. It's crowned by the World. What are you actually expecting? The Magician. So you're expecting the start of something new. Start of something powerful. It's crowned by the World. And the World says that, something amazing has happened in terms of a new person that's come in, probably around the November time leading into December, or someone you've been casually dating. What's this rooted in? What's the foundation for this? There we go. The offer of love, Knight of Cups. So what we're seeing here in the expectation is that something amazing has come in with this relationship. It's underscored by an offer of love, Knight of Cups. Somebody's come forward to you, or maybe you've gone forward to them, and what you're expecting is the start of something unbelievable, something quite amazing. But what you're hoping for, this is the funny thing, because this is your expectations, but this is what your actual hopes are. So your expectations are more where it's like you're looking at the situation realistically. I feel that this person has come to you and said, I really, really like you. And the situation around this Knight of Cups is the World. You've made a massive accomplishment in terms of a relationship here, where you're expecting, This is why I feel that the ball is more in your court than it is in this other person's court. Because what I feel is that in your hopes, the Emperor underscores this. It's the foundation for your hopes. Okay, but the situation is the Two of Pentacles. You're weighing something up here because the foundation is the Emperor. So I feel that this is more, you guys are very, very much in control here. Very much. Because you seem to be weighing something up here, being the situation. It's rooted in the Emperor. And the Emperor says, I want to have some form of control over this, but also I'm looking to build a strong relationship with this individual, with that Emperor card. Emperors mean to build teams, to build something that is stable and secure. So I feel that you're looking to build a secure relationship. So you are hoping with the Ten of Cups that you can have the most happiness, the most fun, the most enjoyment with this individual. Really build something up that's quite strong, and that's something that can give you, I feel with the Ten of Cups also, you're looking for something that's going to give you the most emotional fulfillment going. But it's crowned by the Two of Pentacles, so you're kind of either or, because what you want is to build a very secure, foundation with this individual, but you're weighing this up because your hopes are, yeah, I would like to have the most complete relationship with this individual. And therefore you're expecting, well, yeah, this could be the start of something amazing because I've accomplished something incredible here. You know, this is too good to be true almost with the World card. The World card says that you meet, you know, your soulmate. You meet the most amazing person ever. And it's rooted in the Knight of Cups. So I feel that this person comes forward to you in December and says, yeah, you know, I actually really like you and I'd like to build something here. What's coming in? What are the hidden factors? The Ace of Wands. It's crowned by the Ace of Wands. Oh, the Devil. This is what you're not seeing here. Underscored by the Four of Swords. So what you're not seeing coming in is the Devil to me suggests some form of discomfort that might be coming in that you're not seeing. It's rooted in the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords can be a time of passivity, maybe a time where you don't speak to this person, or a time where you take, you know, there's a little bit of a break. It could simply be over the Christmas holidays. There's a little bit of a break here. It seems to have the Devil card here showing up as being the hidden aspect is the Devil. So this can also represent that this person, I'm not saying that this person is a devil, but they're crowned by the Ace of Wands. That's why they're showing as the Devil here. This is the Ace of Wands. I don't always find to be the most comfortable card in terms of love because it can suggest just a flash in the pan. Seems to be as a result of that situation of just a flash in the pan, we have the Devil showing up as the hidden aspect, which is temptation, and the root of that is the Four of Swords. So could mean something sexual coming in that you're not aware of very early on in the relationship, potentially in December. Four of Swords can also mean sleep. It can mean a bed. The Devil card can mean sex, and so can the Ace of Wands. Very masculine energy. So this is a very sexual card here. And because it's over that Devil, the Devil exists because of the situation of the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands can be a spurt of passion. And with that Devil card, it can mean the temptation, I guess, to do something with this individual. And the Four of Wands, Four of Swords for me can mean a bed, sleeping, going to bed with someone. So what's coming in, what you're not seeing, is there could be something quite sexual between you and this individual quite early on within the relationship, maybe within the December month. What's the immediate future? Well, it's showing an individual, a King of Pentacles. Oh, it's looking quite positive. So the situation is a person. King of Pentacles is showing up here. This is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn individual, male or female, for the purposes of the reading. Usually King of Pentacles, I believe, is a Taurus individual. It's saying in the immediate future things are going to be looking really, really positive with the Sun. And what's underlying this? Oh, the Hanged Man. Okay. So the Hanged Man. So we should really have a situation showing as a King of Pentacles. But within that situation, in the immediate future, things will look really, really positive. And it's because the root situation is the Hanged Man. So it could be... the Hanged Man means acceptance. So it could mean that in the immediate future, though I feel that something quite sexual comes in very early on in the relationship, it could mean, it doesn't mean that it's a wham bam thank you ma'am type of thing. It could mean just simply with the Hanged Man that you're able to accept the relationship for what it is going forward. So it doesn't mean that if you sleep with someone early on in a relationship that it's all over. It just means that you kind of just go with the flow with that relationship. If it's based on sex at first, it is, a lot of relationships are, but you kind of go with the flow. And I just feel that there is a certain acceptance of what's happening with this individual going through the December months into January. I don't see anything really negative about this reading at all. Let's have a look at the overall outcome. The Six of Swords. Five of Pentacles. Okay. And the Seven of Cups. So in the overall outcome, I feel that it might be a case of that this relationship kind of fizzles out. Five of Pentacles can be that it fizzles out. It could be because the underscoring reason for it fizzling out is that there are lots of different options to look at. Okay, so it might fizzle out because there's a sense of boredom, or you're looking at different things here, Cancerian, different people, different options. And the situation is the Six of Swords, and the Six of Swords can be travel, or it can be moving on, or it can be that you have a change of heart or a change of mind. So one of you might have a change of mind with that Six of Swords. I feel therefore the outcome is showing perhaps the relationship fizzling out a little bit, and the underlying reason for this is the Seven of Cups, looking at other options. So it's not really a fully committed relationship here, and I feel that for some of you guys your trepidation at first might be a little bit correct or on point. It might therefore be that the Sun is something that highlights something to you here, because we've got the King of Pentacles here as the overall in your immediate future. They're showing an individual here, but this King is underscored by the Hanged Man. So the root issue with this situation with the King of Pentacles is something may be put on hold here, and perhaps that's why the Sun shows. Sometimes with the tarot you can't always read things in terms of what the general meaning is. Yes, the Sun card means a renewal, it means happiness, it means fun, it means excitement, but also the Sun card can mean just a sexual type of thing, or the afterglow. So some of you guys might be in the immediate future be left with the afterglow maybe of this situation that comes in here. I feel that this will be something of a sexual relationship with this individual. Okay, but I feel that the immediate future shows the afterglow of that, feeling really good about it with the Sun card, because the situation of you guys feeling really good is a King of Pentacles, but what the root issue is in terms of the immediate future is the Hanged Man, waiting and seeing. So we're not going to read this as acceptance, we're going to read this as wait and see. Hands are tied, so don't really know what's going to happen future-wise, but the overall outcome does show perhaps the relationship fizzling out here. Might be because there's been a change of heart or a change of mind, either from your position or this King of Pentacles position, which therefore, and the underlying root of this is somebody who's looking at other options, have other options to look at. I do feel there's something here that comes in terms of love, but I feel it might be a little bit of a flash in the pan relationship with someone that comes in. We'll go through the reading quickly again, Cancerians. I feel that some of you guys are feeling like a little bit giddy with that Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands is very fast-moving energy, so I feel mentally and emotionally you might be feeling a little bit giddy here with the Eight Wands. And it's crowning area, the situation around feeling giddy is strength, holding back, restraining yourself a little bit. The basis of this, or the root issue around this, is a meeting. You might have gone on a date with an individual in the month of December 2016. Which is why in the present situation it might be that you're holding back here. The situation that you're holding back around is a relationship coming together again with this individual, the Two of Cups. Because some of you guys might be used to being on your own, you're quite stable, you're not short of offers, as that Nine of Pentacles. Your hopes are to have an emotionally fulfilling relationship, which is why, and the crowning area for this is the Two of Pentacles. So it might be that you're toying with a couple of options, because the root of this is the Emperor. And you might be toying with a couple of options, a couple of ideas here, because you're wanting to build something that's strong and stable. And that's why your hopes are for a relationship, a strong, emotionally fulfilling relationship that will last. Because mentally, in the crowning area, you're kind of weighing things up a little bit. So I feel that there might be a little bit of distrust here with a person. You possibly, the underlying reason here, the Nine of Pentacles, can also be, well, I've been on my own for quite a while in your personal situation, so I'm not willing to just give my heart to anyone or anything at all. And that's why you seem to be holding back, I feel, with that Four of Pentacles a little bit. Anyway, you're expecting, could be with the Magician card, the start of a bright new future, because this person may be everything that you were expecting them or hoping that they would be with that World card. And the underlying reason is the way that this person might come to you with the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups can be somebody who is very, very charming. So they might charm the boots, the socks of you. And you might be like, oh, wow, this is incredible. They wine and dine me. They do this, they do that. This person's just incredible. They're everything that I could hope for here. So this could be the start of something amazing here, because this person has offered me love in such a way that it just feels so romantic and so incredible. Hidden factors coming in, though, might show that this person is a devil. Because of the Ace of Wands, sexual. So they pay attention to the sexual part of the relationship. It could be, and we've got the basis being the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords is a bed, somebody who likes to, This can be a sexual card as well, very much so. So what's coming in is it might be either you sleep with this person early on, or they've got an idea about sleeping with you quite early on in the relationship. The immediate future shows, I feel, more than anything, that something becomes very, very apparent to you, because the situation is around a King of Pentacles individual, but the underlying reason for this individual here in the immediate future is the Hanged Man. And the Hanged Man can say that this person either hasn't contacted you, or this person is kind of, there's a little bit of suspense around this individual. Things are being put on hold. Nothing's really kind of going to plan. Often the Hanged Man means an obstacle here, or a hold up time. So it might be that you don't hear from this person, or, you know, what you were hoping for so intrinsically, so fervently with this person, because they've wined and dined you. The hidden factors show that I don't feel that this person is going to be 100% honourable, that they might be looking at the relationship in terms of more a sexual way rather than a romantic way, just judging by those cards. Okay, Ace of Wands is not a romantic card, and neither is the Devil. Both cards are very sexual energy cards, and they're both cards that represent some form of flash in the pan sex, or some form of temptation, and this is a bed. So I just feel that this is more, somebody is more interested in the sexual side of the relationship rather than developing it romantically, and that could be why in the immediate future something becomes very enlightened to you. If you sleep with this person, I feel that this will be the afterglow, but it's also going to be the enlightenment card, that this person here, the King of Pentacles, male or female, the foundation of why they're around in the immediate future is the Hanged Man. Okay, so it could be that this person here is going to hang on, potentially. Okay, because the situation in the immediate future is revolving around a King of Pentacles, and the immediate future shows the Sun, but it's underscored by the Hanged Man. However, we can't ignore these cards here. So it could become apparent to you with the Sun card that something has changed with that Hanged Man. The position has changed within this relationship, and the situation is around the King of Pentacles. Something is off here as far as I'm concerned with these cards in the immediate future with your relationship with this individual in December. So therefore, Cancerians, I feel that the overall outcome shows the relationship fizzling out with that Five of Pentacles, because somebody has a change of heart or a change of mind with the Six of Swords, and therefore the underlying reason for this is that they're looking at different options here, because either this person is looking at different options or you are, because they're not actually the one person that you were looking for. At first, I feel in December you felt that this was the right person, but I feel that as December goes on and into January, you'll kind of realise that this was the wrong type of energy in the first place. That what they came to you with is not what they were expecting from you afterwards. They're not looking at developing something here in terms of a relationship. They're just looking at getting their needs met, I feel, in the reading. Okay, I mean, it's not a bad reading at all. It does show some romance for you guys if you're single or casually dating, but I feel that some people, that this person's agendas might just be different to your one. Okay, that's your love reading, Cancerians, if you're single or casually dating. If you are coupled up, go over to your couple reading and see what's going on there, and I will see you guys on your general reading. Take care.